Hello. How are you today? Can I get a like? Subscribe for more videos.
Let me tell you a funny story of a funny Roblox players. And the story goes like this.
Night 1. The start of regrets. It all started when 3 Roblox players, Luna, Zach, and Beans with No Name, decided to try a survival game called 99 Nights in the Forest. Luna said, "I read the reviews. They said it's scary but fun." Zach replied, "Nothing in Roblox can scare me." I watched a doors jump scare without blinking. Beans with No Name typed, "PL's no jump scare, I cry fast." They spawned next to a campfire, surrounded by trees that looked like they were just waiting to come alive and slap somebody. Zach sprinted immediately into the forest screaming, "Looting time!" Luna shouted after him, "We haven't even built a shelter yet." Beans stood next to the fire, staring. They had only one item in their inventory, a stick named Steve. Night 2. The monster shows up, fashionably late. As darkness fell, so did their sense of calm. The wind howled, the fire crackled, and Zach hadn't come back from looting. Suddenly, a screech echoed through the forest like a baby owl, and a chainsaw had a screaming contest. Luna! That was either Zach or the deer monster. Then from the shadows came Zach screaming, "Run, it's real, it's too real!" He had no flashlight, no loot, just trauma. Behind him came the deer monster, 8 feet tall, antlers like tree branches, and the personal space issues of a horror movie villain. Zach tried to fight it off with a mushroom. It didn't work. Luna lit a torch and waved it. The deer monster flinched, hissed, and ran off like it had just stubbed its hoof. Beans finally spoke. He no like spicy light. Night 4. A house. A glorious, ugly house. By some miracle, and a lot of panic building, the trio managed to build a shelter. It was technically a house, but more accurately a wooden box with commitment issues. Zach decorated it with 2 stolen plane seats and a sign that said, "No monsters allowed!" The monsters did not listen. They also crafted a workbench, which Zach immediately used to make a fancy stick. "It's just a stick with glitter!" Luna yelled. "No," Zach corrected. "It's Steve. Evolved." Beans nodded. Steve 2.0. Night 6. The cultists arrived. Just as they began to feel safe, strange hooded figures began circling their camp. Cultists, real ones, in robes, with knives, and bad posture. One cultist yelled, "Join us in worshipping the Deer King!" Zach replied, "No thanks, I already pay for Netflix." Luna swung a flashlight around wildly while Beans threw berries at them, yelling, "Be gone, grass people!" Eventually, the cultists got bored and left. One tripped over their camp sign on the way out. It was majestic. Night 9. The owl attack. Out of nowhere, the owl swooped from the sky. It was terrifying. It was huge. It looked like it skipped leg day, but went hard on wing day. It snatched Zach up like a discount burrito. Zach, "Ah! I regret nothing except maybe not making a roof." Beans threw a rock. Somehow, it hit the owl. Luna used a flashlight. The owl hissed and dropped Zach into a bush. Zach crawled out covered in twigs, pride, and a small squirrel. Zach, he tried to adopt me. Night 13. The Pelt Trader. They finally met the Pelt Trader, a creepy NPC who lives in a shack, collects animal skins, and sounds like he's been drinking battery acid. Pelt Trader. "Give me 20 deer pelts, and I'll give you a glow stick." Zach. "Sir, that is highway robbery." Beans. "I have leaf. Can I trade for vibe stick?" They got a glow stick. It glowed for 3 seconds, then died. Zach. "This was a scam. I want my pelts back." Pelt Trader. "No refunds. Also, I've eaten them." Night 20, a small victory, and a large fire. By now, the trio had a routine. Luna managed resources like a pro. Beans had tamed a squirrel and named it Tiny Steve. Zach had accidentally set half the forest on fire. Zach. "I thought the fire button was the flashlight button." Luna. "Why is that even an option?" Beans. "Forest spicy now." They all watched in silence as trees burned, and the deer monster casually moonwalked into the flames, unbothered. Zach. Is he immune to fire? Luna. Or just very dramatic? Night 25. The conclusion. Because nobody survived 99. By night 25, Luna had built a real house. Beans had a berry farm. Zach had been taken by cultists 3 times but escaped every time using only wit and a spoon. Then, suddenly, a mysterious glowing orb appeared in the sky. Luna, is that part of the story? Beans. Looks like shiny jelly bean. Zack ran toward it yelling, "I claim this in the name of loot!" It exploded. Game over. They all respawned. Zack. Okay, again! Luna. Absolutely not! Beans. Steve will remember this.
The beginning of chaos. Kevin the Noob 42 logs into Roblox one sunny afternoon, armed with nothing but his free bacon hair, default outfit, and a dream, to finally beat a single game without dying in the first 30 seconds. Kevin, this time I'm gonna be a legend. He selects Brookhaven because he thinks it's chill and full of roleplay. He immediately walks into someone's RP house and gets banned for breaking RP laws. The grime? Sitting on the digital couch with his shoes on. The beginning of chaos is not turning out the way Kevin intended. The accidental portal. Frustrated, Kevin clicks the wrong button and somehow ends up in Adopt Me. But something's off. All the pets have human faces and are speaking Shakespearean English. Dragon pet, in British accent. "Hawk, dost thou possesseth any legendary eggs, peasant?" Kevin screams and tries to log out, but a giant, talking, neon unicorn grabs him and tosses him into a glowing portal. Entry into the Glitchverse. Kevin finds himself in a new place, the Glitchverse, a weird, broken lobby full of floating terrain, spinning noobs, and ominous lag. The chat is full of people saying, "Ah, ah," and "Why is my leg a tree?" He meets a suspicious player named Admin999, who claims to be from the Roblox Moderation Resistance. Admin999. The Glitch King is taking over. Every game is merging into one horrible, laggy mess. Kevin, I just wanted to play Murder Mystery. Kevin gets yeeted into a glitched Tower of Heck, but now it's called Tower of Lag, Regret, and Spinning Cats. The platforms randomly disappear, and one is made of flaming Doritos. Every 30 seconds, the music changes from intense obby music to Rick Astley. Kevin tries to climb, but his jump button stops working halfway up, causing him to fall into a puddle of angry Robloxians arguing about Robux. The cursed simulator games. Suddenly, he's teleported into a simulator mashup, where he's simultaneously lifting weights, collecting pets, eating burgers, and somehow flying on a bee. His screen is filled with notifications. You ate a burger, plus 10 muscle, plus 47 bees. You are now level 97 bee lord. Kevin screaming, "I don't even know what I'm simulating anymore." Meeting the legendary scripter. Kevin stumbles into a hidden cave behind a giant dancing Shrek statue in a distorted version of Bloxburg. Inside, he meets the legendary scripter, an old bearded Roblox dev wearing a fedora made of code blocks. Scripter, only one person can stop the Glitch King. You must retrieve the holy admin panel from the heart of the lag. Kevin, I can't even retrieve my daily login reward. The journey through the lag dungeon. Kevin enters the lag dungeon, a dark, ominous place where every step causes a frame drop. Players frozen mid-emote line the walls like statues. He battles a giant dancing Slender who attacks with cringe waves, an army of floating oof heads, and a corrupted version of Builderman who only speaks in error codes. He defeats them all using a fidget spinner of destiny he found in a forgotten 2017 game. Confronting the Glitch King. At the center of the lag dungeon is the Glitch King, a terrifying boss with 6,000 health and a crown made of broken UGC hats. Glitch King. You dare challenge me, Kevin the Noob? I control the servers now. Kevin tries to fight, but accidentally opens the settings menu. Kevin, I turned off shift lock. He's about to get deleted when the holy admin panel appears above him. The ultimate battle. Kevin clicks kick player on the panel and accidentally kicks himself. He respawns in the Glitch King's throne room with a bunch of other noobs. Together, they perform the sacred ritual /E dance 2. This summons the spirit of John Doe, who distracts the Glitch King by spamming hi in the chat, while Kevin uses the smite tool. Boom! The Glitch King is defeated in a massive explosion of particle effects and lag and bacon hair. The Great Reset. Kevin wakes up in the classic Welcome to Roblox place. Everything is peaceful. Builderman himself appears and thanks him. Builderman, you saved the platform, Kevin. As a reward, you'll receive 10 Robux. Kevin, only 10? I almost got turned into a dancing bee lord. Builderman vanishes mid-sentence. Kevin tries to go back to normal. He tries to play Murder Mystery 2, but now it's merged with Natural Disaster Survival. As the murderer, he pulls out his knife, and then a tsunami hits the map. Kevin, flailing, why is this my life? He tries Pet Simulator 99, but all the pets now talk like NPCs in Please Donate and follow him screaming, give me raise, give me raise. Kevin becomes a meme. Kevin's story goes viral in the Roblox universe. Players start role-playing as Kevin. Someone makes a UGC hat called Kevin's Lost Sanity. He finally finds peace by opening a quiet, forgotten game called Just a Normal Elevator. Until the elevator doors open and a giant dancing doge charges at him. Kevin, I give up. The credits roll. The screen fades out with oof echoing dramatically. Text appears. Kevin the Noob 42. The noob we needed, but definitely didn't deserve. Coming soon, Kevin's Revenge, Rise of the Glitch Queen.
It was a perfectly normal day in Roblox. Until it wasn't. Faith spawned into Brookhaven, ready to chill, maybe rob a bank, maybe vibe in someone's mansion pretending to be their long-lost cousin. But as soon as she loaded in, connection timed out. She spawned inside a fridge. Ah, yes, the cold embrace of the spawn point. Truly immersive gameplay. She tried to leave the fridge, but the door yeeted her across the map like a rag doll in a tornado. Her avatar landed upside down in front of a dude named XXXXXX Slender Clean 420 It's X, who immediately started dancing on her. L plus ratio plus you fell off. Bro, I literally fell off the map? The chat exploded with tics emojis and Faith tried to stand, but the Roblox physics engine said, nope. Her character folded like a lawn chair and moonwalked backwards into a house that didn't exist 5 seconds ago. Cue that one guy blasting loud TikToks audios through his mic. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Please stop. My ears are bleeding pixels. Just then, a random bacon hair noob sprinted by holding a pizza box screaming, Backtiming! They're everywhere! Faith looked around. The sky was turning red, the buildings were glitching, and a swarm of noobs riding flying toilets descended from the crowds. Yes, another normal Tuesday. One of the flying toilets crashed beside her. A noob popped out, wearing a face that was just 2 dots and a line. We need to deliver the sacred pizza before the lag consumes us all. He didn't know what that meant, but it sounded important, so she jumped in the toilet too. Roblox physics. Are you sure about that? The toilet launched 50 feet in the air, flipped twice, and then exploded midair for no reason at all. Faith respawned in Adopt Me. Wait, this isn't even the same game? System, you have been adopted by XXXX Pink Letter Queen. No, I haven't. Before she could finish, she was in a pink house full of neon unicorns and random toddlers spamming trade requests. Trade me legendary Doge. No, I scanned him first. Faith backed away slowly, tripped on a stroller, and fell through the map into the back rooms. Yellow walls, buzzing lights, and someone whispering "oof" in the distance. She started walking. Her footsteps echoed. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, whoever's doing that, stop. I'm scared. She turned a corner and found a giant noob, 9 feet tall, holding a boombox blast and never gonna give you up. Welcome, traveler. Have you brought the sacred pizza? What pizza? I exploded. Then you must go to Tower of Hell, and only there can you reclaim it. And of course she could say, wait, what? The floor opened, and she fell straight down to Tower of Hell. You screaming, you lag, you oof.
Faith opened her eyes. She was standing at the bottom of Tower of Hell, a rainbow skyscraper made entirely out of pain, betrayal, and slippery cylinders. All right, I just need to climb it. How hard could that be? System. Difficulty 9,000%. Cool. Love that for me. She jumped to the first platform and immediately yeeted sideways by a spinning bar of doom. Oof. Random player 123, easy zill. You fell 5 times before me, Carl. Doesn't count, I lagged. Determined, Faith respawned and began the descent again. The music kicked in. Intense obby soundtrack that slaps way too hard. Her fingers flew, she dodged lasers, she wall jumped like a pro, until a bacon-haired baby on a hoverboard zoomed past shouting, "Sup to my YouTube!" and knocked her into the void. Oof. Now she was done. The chat filled with Rip Faith Skull. She took a deep breath and activated gamer mode. Glasses on, snacks ready, Wi-Fi prayed to. Faith, leg, if you betray me now, I swear I'll switch to Minecraft. Step by step, platform by platform, she climbed. Her screen jittered, her palms sweated pixels. Then, just as she reached the final glowing door, a wild admin appeared. Congratulations, you're the first player to make it this far today. So I win? Almost. Just signed this totally not sus teleport form. She clicked accept. The screen went white. Suddenly, she was in jailbreak. Wait, this isn't winning. Admin guy threw a megaphone. Welcome to the next trial. Sirens blared. Someone yelled, "Free Bobby!" And a helicopter exploded. Faith spawned inside a prison cell with a spoon and a roommate named Sus Among Us Man. Want a deep tunnel? Sure, what could go wrong? They dug for 0.2 seconds before hitting an invisible wall labeled "Buy Game Pass to escape." Classic. I'm broke. Then we use Plan B. She looked around, grabbed a toilet, and used Roblox physics to clip through the wall. It actually worked. Sort of. They fell through the floor, through the map, through time itself, landing in a totally different game. Everywhere, neon cats meowing at 200 FPS, people in duck costumes screaming "Skibbity Scalpetta," and someone spamming free Robux links in chat. Faith looked down, the mystery pizza slice glowed. Voice in her head said, "Deliver this pizza slice to the Oof Temple, or the entire Robloxverse will crash." Yeah, that tracks. She hopped onto a shopping cart, revved the engine, don't ask how, and began the journey through Meme City, dodging flying slenders, speed rockers, and one lonely bacon dancing to crowd rave.
Sword Faith and the Great Roblox Meme Mayhem, Part 3, Faith versus the Oof Temple, The Lag Strikes Back. The world shimmered like a low-quality GIF when Faith's shopping cart skidded to a halt in front of a giant stone structure labeled Oof Temple in Comic Sans. Thunder cracked. Someone nearby screamed, "Lag spike!" The ground jittered. The FPS dropped to 2. Faith could literally hear her GPU crying. Faith, okay, new rule. If my screen freezes one more time, I'm uninstalling life. She stepped towards the temple holding the glowing mystery pizza slice. Instantly, the massive doors creaked open, revealing glowing rooms and 100 dancing noobs chanting oof, 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 like some kind of cursed choir. Faith, bro, this looks like a cult meeting hosted by a lag switch. Cult leader noob, behold, the chosen one brings the slice. Faith, I literally found it on the ground. Cult leader silence. The favorite cheese calls to you. A huge golden pizza rose from the floor, spinning slowly like a power-up from 2009. The chat flooded with, "Listen, she did it, OMG!" But before these could touch it, the sky wrapped open. A massive avatar, half a man, half hacker, descending from above, riding a flying dominus. Username, Lag Overlord 69. Lag Overlord 69, foolish player. The pizza belongs to me. Faith, sir, this is a Brookhaven. The music changed to intense boss scene with occasional bass-boosted oofs. Boss battle between Lag Overlord 69 and Faith. Lag Overlord circuit slamming admit commands. Let's scale all. Let's give me infinite gear. Let's break physics. Yes. The server began imploding. Trees hovered. Your people walked on wads, faced Chad's falling textures while her chat exploded with help. I'm upside down. She ran behind a pillar and opened backpack. Inside was this toilet jetpack from earlier. Face, time to flush the sky down to Ohio. She launched into the air, spinning wildly to toilet jetpack, Screesopicadine Roma. She zoomed straight towards Lag Overlord 69. Crash, both exploded into pixels, creating a shockwave. Oh, pure lag, disconnect half the server. Reconnecting. Faith spawned in a strange place, the void lobby. Everything was white and silent. Floating text read, "You defeated the Lag Overlord. Claim your reward." Below that, 2 buttons, yes or oops. Face hesitated as she knowing what help Elliot Robert. Nutting Roblox, either button will explode me. She clicked, yes. Instantly, her screen filled with confetti. New badge appeared. Due to find meme legend. But before she could just celebrate, a mysterious figure spawned beside her wearing a massive troll face. So, you think it's over? Faith, if you're out of this stage, there's a go high. No, I'm here to offer the ultimate pizza slice. He handed her a glowing cube covered in mean images. Dodge, a Strack, Rick Astley, and then suspicious a Mangasker roommate. Face, what does it do? Everything and nothing. Use it wisely. Then he vanished in a puff of lag smoke. Face blinked. Faith, yeah, that's totally normal. Suddenly, the ground traveled again. Her inventory glitched open. I was lashing wildly. Toilet jetpack, mystery pizza slice, sacred oath, ambulance, one singular beam. She clicked the cube. Boom! A rainbow portal opened. She was tucked in screaming, "This is fine, ski!"
Part 4, Rise of the Slenders. Intro music plays. Bass boosted Astronomia. Coven dance. Text on screen. Previously on the Great Roblox Meme Mayhem. Clips play of Faith flying a toilet jetpack, fighting Lag Overlord 69, and yelling, "This is fun!" while falling through the void. Narrator voice. Faith saved Roblox from total lag apocalypse, but peace never lasts in a land where slenders exist. Cut to Brookhaven again. Faith blogs in, ready to chill. Ping 90, FPS 30. Mood vibing. Then the background music gets a single chat message appears. Slenders have returned. Faith says, "No, not today." She tries to leave the game. Roblox says, "You cannot escape destiny." Cue dramatic thunder. That's actually just someone spamming the thunder sound idea in a loop. out of nowhere, a squad of Slenders materializes. Tall avatars, black hair, powdered necklaces, all typing like, "Hey, baby." Behind them, loud tick-tock audios echoing through the void. Face palms. It's worse than I thought. They've evolved. Slender encounter number 1. Slender leader. Join us, Faith. We'll make you queen of Brookhaven. Faith says nothing aside from my spine at normal proportions. Then you leave us no choice. It pulls out a boombox of doom. It starts blasting Skippity Toilet X Ohio Remix Wednesday Dance. The entire service lag buildings float, pet and ice cream.